Okay. So for this example, take a second, make sure you read it already. It's asking you about thinking about the average per capita consumption of cigarettes by Americans. It gives us a function. Okay. This is the per capita cigarette consumption. It depends on time. They're telling us let the time go between 5 and 50, with 5 representing the year 1955. This graph is an upside down parabola with a y-intercept of 3,557. If you want to sketch a little graph in your brain, you should. It looks like this, and this is 3,557 y value. So keep that in mind when we're trying to fix our window. They're asking over what time period was the per capita cigarette consumption over 4,050. Okay. Well, they're telling me a number of cigarettes. They're telling me a y value, and they're asking when is this above that y value. You should kind of be able to piece together what this is going to look like. Here's 3,500, 4,000. Well, it's telling us that at some point we were over 4,000. So 4,000 must be like right here. They're asking us for what period of time were we over that? So they're asking us like from here to here, how many years went by on the x-axis, how much time. Okay, let's do that on our calculator. Type in your calculator. Hit the graph button. I see nothing. Why? Because the y-intercept says 3,000. And my t is supposed to go from 5 to 50. Because they tell you the t, which is the x, is supposed to go from 5 to 50, you just throw that right in there. For the y's, you got to mess around with it. This is at 3,000. Make your y min, I don't know. Maybe you guys want to go like 2,000? I don't know. What's my y max? I don't know. It goes up higher than that. Maybe it goes up to 6,000. I have no idea. I'm going to test some stuff out. Hopefully I get an upside down parabola. Cool. I get an upside down parabola. They're asking me when is it over 4,050 cigarettes. 4,050 is a C value. So I'm going to figure out when it's over this horizontal line. The equation for that horizontal line is y equals, or C equals, 4,050. Okay, so I'm going to type that in y1 as well. And hopefully I get a picture like what I think I'm going to get. And I do. It's a little bit hard to see, so maybe I should zoom in a little bit more in my window. Okay, I don't need quite as big of a y max. Oops, sorry, I'll make that 5,000. And I don't care about the lower part, so maybe I'll make that 3,000. Maybe I'll be able to see this a little bit better. Okay, now let's look a little more like this. I need to find this point and this point. These are intersection points. So I'm going to go second calc intersect. I'm going to find this one first. Go over to near it, hit enter, hit enter, hit enter. It tells you the first intersection point. I just care about the time, the year, so I'm just looking at the x. 9.795. I'm going to find the other point of intersection. Same way, second calc, intersect. I'm going to go over, try and calculate that second point of intersection. 23.966. It's asking me for what period of time was the consumption over this? Well, between these two times, it was over this. Okay. There's a couple ways to do this. Question isn't super clear, so you could answer it in terms of years or the number of years it was over. Okay. So let's do it both ways. If I just was saying how many years was it over it, well, I'm just going to take those two numbers and subtract it. 23.966 minus 9.795. So for 14 years, if we round to the nearest year, that was the period of time that it was over 4,050 cigarettes per person. Too many cigarettes. Too many. One is too many. And if we want to answer the actual years, we could go back to the problem and say t equals 10, if I round that, is 1960. T equals 24 is 1974. So from 1960 to 1974. Okay? Including both of those would probably be a good idea. Thanks for watching, guys.